on the channel. So I'm real structured and focused right now. So I read everything. I read everything, and I know everything. But that's why I took this type of job, because of the flexibility. You know what I mean? I helped so many people get this job. I wrote books. I wrote a book, not books. I wrote books, but I wrote a book about working here in Alaska and how to get this job. So I'm well versed in this type of job. People think you talking to me like this is my first go around, you know? Yeah, I could be a little bit out of shape, but I'm getting in shape. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna repeat myself, because I always say that. You always repeating yourself, Philly. Two things gonna happen. Either you're gonna ante up and get in shape, or two, you're gonna have some kind of medical issue, you're gonna have to leave, because it's high pace. And yeah, I would say this job is for a young man. I would say for your 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds, this would be a good job. You know, when you're in your 40s, your 50s and stuff like that, 60s, it's rough. But you know, they have a lot of people here. They have a lot of people here that are doing this job, and they're what you call old heads, real old heads. But they've been doing it for a long. And there's so many different type of jobs here. You know, I can move up. I can be a supervisor. I could be a function lead. I can work in their office. I don't have to just be lugging fish. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to just be lugging fish. So it's a lot of opportunity here. They have people in HR. They have an HR department. They have everything. So I just started again, you know what I mean? Because everything was focused on the YouTube. And once again, for these clowns, you can make money full-time as a YouTuber. I've seen some more people talk some stuff. Shout out to RAZE, man. Happy for you, RAZE. I see that you had 12,000 subscribers now. Shout out to you, RAZE. Shout out to you. Salute, my brother. Salute. Congratulations. Anybody watching this right now, make sure you subscribe to my boy, RAZE. I'm going to leave his link in the description section. Yeah, he had a clown on his channel. I don't even know the clown name. He had a clown on his channel the other day, and he's talking all this about this and that, about me and everything. I don't bother nobody. I just sit here, work, and do what I gotta do. How you gonna hate on me trying to get a bag? This guy was on RAZE channel hating on me because I'm trying to, this is a bag. YouTube is a bag. Working in Alaska is a big bag. Having merch is a bag. Writing books on Amazon is a bag. About to get involved with this life insurance thing, that's another bag. How you gonna hate on somebody getting a bag? I've never, you guys cease to amaze me. Oh, we're gonna keep walking around, man. Before he does that, he tells us that we're gonna have a hard landing. I'm looking at everybody around me like, I don't want a hard landing. What is a hard landing? So he goes down like he's gonna try to do it. I guess he couldn't see the runway or whatever. So at the last minute he changed his mind, and the plane went down and it went back up. So he said, I can't make this happen because Kodiak, Alaska is one of them dangerous places to land. I guess the way you got to come in with the plane and everything, and the runway is not that big or whatever. They was telling me all sorts of stuff, but it didn't work out for us. So I'm half scared to death, but I'm prayed up. You know what I mean? I always pray every time I get on a plane. Like, you know, people take that stuff for granted, man. When you travel and you gonna make it back home to your family, always gotta stay prayed up.
No fall in love, oh baby, I did go. Feel it down, no they stay, I move like the flow. Yeah, Colombian sugar, Salvador fire, Brazilian beauty, still I go higher. African queens, I see you, my love. I never reach there, but I swear I show up. Sooner than later, I go down with the vibe, with camera in hand and love in my eyes. Met her in Medellin, skin like gold. She said, you the sweet boy, you too cold. I no feel like I dey chase my dream. Another country, they call another video scene. From Rio to the islands, I collect the smile, but I no go fit stay. I dey walk out for miles, I dey live for the skies. Hotel too plain, no room for love, but no be pain. No fall in love, no fall in love. African queens are the hell you strong. Now you there on things, you they carry along. Yeah. Ghana, Nigeria, Angola, Togo. I never land yet, but my heart they fall. I they watch you from afar, you they shine like star. They come with my lens, I go show who you are. This no be playboy talk, it's deeper than vibe.
Alright guys, man, we in Kodiak. I mean not Kodiak, I said Kodiak. We are in Anchorage, Alaska right now. Gotta make it to another flight. You guys take care. I'm by. Is this Terminal C we in right here?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. I don't gotta go far.
You don't know if we have an assistant. Anybody here that's listening? Yellow?
Alright, man. We're in Anchorage, Alaska right here. Back in Alaska, man. After 5+ years. Wow, look at me. So this is not it for me. I got another flight. Got another flight to catch. Oh, recognize this place. Still the same place. Bringing back memories. Let's see where we gotta go, guys. Okay. If I'm correct, my flight is.
Seated the following passenger: Jeffrey Mans, Philip Wenrich, and Maximilian Kramer. If you're in the terminal or the concourse, please probably make your way.
Let me talk to them, make sure I'm at the right terminal. I'm in the right. How you doing? Trying to go to Kodiak?
You already checked in?
Already checked in. I just got off a flight.
Okay.
So I'm like spaced out.
What flight number do you want?
Let me tell you guys right now. Hold on. Guys, look at it real quick.
89.
So it's right here?
Oh, C4.
C4. I see they changed it up on us. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I knew something was. I saw Cordova, Alaska. I was like, I've been there before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so I gotta go to another terminal. The good old McDonald's, I remember that when I was here before. So it's down this way. So this is the Anchorage airport, guys. This is it right here. Looks the same how I left it. Yeah, so we gotta catch the second flight. When I land, I'll let y'all guys see what's going on and everything, and we'll keep moving from there. They should be boarding this flight right now. Let me see. Okay. I don't see everything, so We should be boarding at any moment now. I hate when the flights are back to back like that, just boom, boom, boom. Always like to get them spaced out a little bit. I got a habit from traveling, having them spaced out, so I'm cool. Just a little different than what I'm used to. Usually I always give myself some time, but it is what it is. So let me take care of some other stuff real quick and I'll get back with you guys when we land. But right now, yeah, welcome to Anchorage, Alaska. I'm getting ready to board for the next flight, man, so I'm just sitting here waiting. Ain't called my section yet. It don't look like it's a packed flight either, so it's gonna be pretty cool. I must just try to get on now, man. I've been waiting too long. Let me just try to get on now. Maybe I'll try.
Welcome aboard Group BBS, so beautiful. This is our Alaska MVP, still sitting in premium class, and one will be members.
I can't go yet. I'm C. I'm looking at the ticket now. I'm Group C, so I gotta wait for them to go. The funny thing is, I don't see nobody that's working with me. I don't know who's doing what's what. Usually, back in the day when I worked, you know who was in the fishing industry, but I see no telltale sign of anybody that's working, so it's pretty confusing this time. So that's something different that I'm not used to. Usually I would know when I get to the airport who was working, but I guess because I'm coming up so early in the season, because of that, I'm probably flying by myself or maybe one other person, but I don't see anybody else that look like they would be working in that business. I'm not saying I look like I work in that business, but usually it's a telltale sign. Okay, I think they're gonna call us next. They're calling us next. That's us.
Welcome aboard Group C. C is in Charlie for flight 89.
There you go. A lot. Right there, that's it.
The wrong one.
Huh? It's okay? Thank you. Have a good day. So we on the second flight, man. So I think I got like an hour or something. And I will be in the other part of Alaska where I'm going. This is what's the seat here? Oh, it's easy. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Hanging in there.
Good.
Oh yeah. It don't seem like it's full today. It might. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just let's get on the phone now. Sorry.
Alright. It's like an hour flight.
46 minutes.
46 minutes, okay. We flying. Okay, I've been here like 1 or 2 days. I start working. This is where I work at right there. I'm showing you guys from across the street. Let's walk around. We're in Kodiak, Alaska. Where most people have never heard of, never been here. Once again, don't forget you're rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom coming to you live and direct. Let me make it across the street real quick. Let you see the beautiful houses here, man. Kodiak, Alaska. I'm on an island. I'm not on the mainland. I'm on an island. Got a lot to talk about today. Got a lot to talk about. I want to see these, see the dock. Let me see if we can get down there. But yeah, all is well. All is good, man. Grinding, doing what I got to do. Lot to talk about. Lot to talk about. Lot to talk about. Let me see how I can get down to this dock area real quick. And you probably like, what do you got on your head, Philly? You know, for the sound, because when we working at, the sound is loud, so they give you that so you don't mess up your eardrums. Hold on for a second. Let me turn the camera around. Boom. We're gonna see if we can get down there. Walk around a little bit, let you see the docks. This is the fisherman boats. This year, I'm working in a processing plant, fish processing plant. So the fishermen gonna grab, they go out, these guys go out right here. These guys right here, they go out on them boats, they go get the fish, and they bring it to places like that building right there, and it's a ton of them. That's just where mine is at, but it's a ton of them all over town. Got a lot to talk about today. Got a lot to talk about. Should I talk about good news first or hater news first? I don't know what I talk about, man. I think people want to hear about hate, you know what I mean? People they rather believe a lie than the truth any day. So, you know, what should I talk about? Should I talk about the job first? You guys probably don't care too much about that, not too many people. Well, a lot of people do care. Let me start lying about that. A lot of people care about me working in Alaska because people have been contacting me left, right, and center and saying how they can get a job in the fishing industry here in Alaska. So a lot of people do care. So I can't even say that. Let's see what we're going to talk about today. Man, let's talk about the job a little bit. I think I worked like a 16-hour shift yesterday. So that was unique. You know, my body's still sore and stuff, getting used to it and everything. But I'm able to do the job. People worried about my health and all that. Trust me, with this type of job, you're going to get in shape. People, what you guys don't understand, this ain't my first rodeo here. I did this job before. I did it for like 4 or 5 years straight before the YouTube channel got off the ground. Let me let you see surroundings where we at. We're going to go down to these boats right here. So I'm capable of doing the job. So all you little haters in the comment section saying I'm gonna have a heart attack, that I'm out of shape. Even if I'm out of shape, trust me, you ain't gonna last long with this job unless you get in shape. Either two things happen. You're gonna go out on some medical problem, or you're gonna get in shape and you're gonna adapt to the situation. Every year I've worked this job, I've got better and better at it. So I'm gonna be all right. But I appreciate the fanfare. I appreciate the hate. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I work my shift. My body's still sore, like I said before, but I'm adapting, you know. That was my first shift, so as I keep doing the job, I'll get better and better. Yeah, it's been a couple years before I worked this type of job, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Then people was like, well, why you can't take like another job in the lower 48? They got a lot of good jobs in the lower 48. People, the reason why I take this job, because it's flexible. A lot of you people out there trade your time for money, and all you do is make money, but you don't have time to do anything, and you can't get years back, you can't get days back and stuff like that. This type of job, you can make a ton of money. You can make a ton of money. We're going down where the dock is at. You can make a ton of money in a short bit of time. So now you have time to spend with family, traveling, buy a house, buy a car, whatever you want to do. You have flexibility. Most people make money. They have a nice house. They never have time to be in it because they're always working. They have a nice car. They never have time to drive their car because they drive their car to work and come back, okay? This is like one of the flexible jobs, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, you like talk to these people that do online jobs. A lot of them do online jobs. I know people that do online jobs. They make a lot of money, but it takes a lot of time away from you. This, I can sacrifice 3 months, 4 months, maybe 6 months out of the year. Make what somebody would make for a whole year of work. So, you understand the game? You understand the game? Yeah, it's other jobs. It's other jobs, but this you don't have to work year round. So I have time if I want to do videos, if I want to hang out with family, I got time. I'm not just locked in. Should we go down this one? I'm not just locked in. I'm not locked in a job that you go the whole year, especially if you're in the States, man. We all know about the States. I don't know why we play games. I don't know why we play games in the comment section. I don't know why we play games in life. United States, you're going to make a lot of money, but they're going to take up a lot of your time. You know what I mean? There's a reason why a lot of people in the United States don't have passports and they don't travel, because their bills are too great. So all they do is work to pay bills. I know you guys understand this. So I'm what you call, I don't know if I'm cheating the system, but I'm trying to dedicate my life to doing jobs so I can be flexible. You know what I mean? So I can be my own boss and I can move around when I want to move around and do what I want to do. Life is short, people. You work at a corporate job, you bust your tail, you do what you got to do. You die, you get sick. They're going to say, oh, Jeremy was a good worker. All they're going to do is place Jeremy with another person. You know what I mean? You might have that 1 or 2 co-workers or that boss that really cared about you. But it's your life. Do stuff that make you happy. Don't live a life that you always have to, that you're trading money for time. You're trading money for time. And you can't get time back. So that's why I took this job, because it's flexible. I can work 3 months. And even this company I'm with, they flexible. That you can work for a couple months. I can go away for a couple months, do what I got to do, and then come back. You know what I mean? And then I'm still able to do my YouTube. So far it's been good. In later videos, I will explain what a seafood processor is, because most of you people don't have a clue what a seafood processor is. You don't have a clue what we do. And no, they don't make $10 an hour. I've seen that in the comments. You guys say crazy stuff in these comments. I read these comment sections for my break, and now I got plenty of time because I'm like real structured here. So I'm not moving around. So I get off work, I can just go back to my little bunkhouse where I stay at, and I can just sit there before I go to sleep and read comments and check on the channel. So I'm real structured and focused right now. So I read everything. I read everything, and I know everything. But that's why I took this type of job, because of the flexibility. You know what I mean? I helped so many people get this job. I wrote books. I wrote a book, not books. I wrote books, but I wrote a book about working here in Alaska and how to get this job. So I'm well versed in this type of job. People think you talking to me like this is my first go around, you know? Yeah, I could be a little bit out of shape, but I'm getting in shape. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna repeat myself, because I always say that. You always repeating yourself, Philly. two things gonna happen. Either you're gonna ante up and get in shape, or two, you're gonna have some kind of medical issue, you're gonna have to leave because it's high pace. And yeah, I would say this job is for a young man. I would say for your 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds, this would be a good job. You know, when you're in your 40s, your 50s and stuff like that, 60s, it's rough. But you know, they have a lot of people here. They have a lot of people here that are doing this job, and they're what you call old heads, real old heads. But they've been doing it for a long, and there's so many different type of jobs here. You know, I can move up, I can be a supervisor, I can be a function lead, I can work in their office. I don't have to just be lugging fish. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to just be lugging fish. So it's a lot of opportunity here. They have people in HR, they have an HR department, they have everything. So I just started again, you know what I mean? Because everything was focused on the YouTube. And once again, for these clowns, you can make money full-time as a YouTuber. I've seen some more people talk some stuff. Shout out to RAZE, man. Happy for you, RAZE. I see that you had 12,000 subscribers now. Shout out to you, RAZE. Shout out to you. Salute, my brother. Salute. Congratulations. Anybody watching this right now, make sure you subscribe to my boy, RAZE. I'm going to leave his link in the description section. Yeah, he had a clown on his channel. I don't even know the clown name. He had a clown on his channel the other day, and he's talking all this about this and that, about me and everything. I don't bother nobody. I just sit here, work, and do what I got to do. How you gonna hate on me trying to get a bag? This guy was on RAZE channel hating on me because I'm trying to. This is a bag. YouTube is a bag. Working in Alaska is a big bag. Having merch is a bag. Writing books on Amazon is a bag. About to get involved with this life insurance thing, that's another bag. How you gonna hate on somebody getting a bag? I've never, you guys cease to amaze me. Oh, we're gonna keep walking around, man. But as I stay here longer and longer, I'll tell you a lot of stuff about Kodiak. But yeah, these are the fishing boats, and these are where the fishermen are at. Let's see, we're gonna walk one more little dock real quick, but yeah. And they bring these, they fish, and then they bring that stuff. Some of them are, obviously some people have their own boats just to do, you know, recreation, but a lot of them are fishing boats. Nice boat you got right here. It's raining too. And you can see the weather. You guys said it's a cold. I got a small little jacket on, like a little hoodie on, long johns under there, my boots on, and that's it. Let me show you the boots. Let me show you how boots we wear. Hold on. Look at my boots. Yeah. So when you work for these places, these different companies, they take care of your food, they take care of everything for you. All you got to do is work. They wash your clothes, they provide shelter where you stay at, even if you're on a boat or you're on a land plan, they take care of you. Because like you see, that's my processing facility right there, but they have some that are on in the water that float around. And you know, you have a room, you have a cabinet there, you're in the cabinet and you do your thing. When you're not working, you sit in your cabinet, they got Wi-Fi, they got everything, man. So it's a good job to have, man. Let you see that. I don't think I'm gonna walk another one right now. Yo, so much is going on, man. You guys won't even believe I'm gonna have to get under it's raining. I don't wanna mess up this camera. But hold on. Woo-hoo. Man, so much is going on, man. Also, when I landed here, man, we came in the first time on my flight, and he almost had to do like we almost had to have a hard landing, they call it. I can't make this stuff up. I guess the wind and the rain and clouds, the fog or whatever, he could not see the landing strip, the pilot. So he's going down like he's gonna land, And before he does that, he tells us that we're gonna have a hard landing. I'm looking at everybody around me like, I don't want a hard landing. What is a hard landing? So he goes down like he's gonna try to do it. I guess he couldn't see the runway or whatever. So at the last minute he changed his mind, and the plane went down, then it went back up. So he said, I can't make this happen because Kodiak, Alaska is one of them dangerous places to land. I guess the way you got to come in with the plane and everything, and the runway is not that big or whatever. They was telling me all sorts of stuff, but it didn't work out for us. So I'm half scared to death, but I'm prayed up. You know what I mean? I always pray every time I go on a plane. Like, you know, people take that stuff for granted, man. When you travel, and you're gonna make it back home to your family, always got to stay prayed up. So we're on the plane. He said he got to take us back to Anchorage, which is an hour away. So we fly another hour. So we fly an hour here to Kodiak, and then we fly to Anchorage. We get off the plane. We got to sit there for a couple hours, wait for the evening flight. Still raining, still cloudy, foggy, and all that. When they put us on flight, we get here, Kodiak. I'm thinking like, damn, we might have to be go back to Anchorage again. But the pilot, he figured some type of way to make the landing. He did it a little different than the other pilot. He started making the descent a lot earlier. So he was like, almost looked like he was going in the water. Like, is this dude gonna go in the water or what? But he did a perfect landing. Perfect landing. So he flew like under the clouds. So we land, boom. I met some cool dudes and ladies out here, because females work this type of job too. It's not just men. Even fishermen, they have fisherwomen, women that fish on these boats as well. They have women that work in the processing plants. Fishing industry is everybody. It's not just a male-dominated job. So there's been generations of families that have been fishermen out here. So it's not a male-dominated job. But I met some cool people. Like I said, a couple of my homeboys there at work. I even met some cats from Philly. Shout out to my boy from Baltimore. He's the one that actually helped me get this job, because he's the one that was in the hiring process for this job. I've never heard of the company I work for. And he was the one that told me about Pacific Seafood. So far it's a good company. It's well organized. It's run, you know, like I said, I've been doing this for a while, so I know the ins and outs of this business. Because before I Admire, which shout out to I Admire with man, a YouTube champ. I was set on doing this job for like the next 20 years, 15, 20 years, or make a whole bunch of money, get out and then invest and do something different. But I never saw the YouTube thing coming, man. So you're always gonna hear me shout out I Am Iowa. You're always gonna hear me shout out I Am Iowa for that. That changed the whole course of my life, man. So shout out to I Am Iowa, man. Much love to him and his family. Like I said, it's raining right now, guys, so I'm gonna try to get to some shelter, but we'll still talk. We will still talk. Let you see the scenery once again. Boom. So yeah, they do everything in this town. They have bars, they have clubs, they have churches, they have everything. They said the town is like, I think 5,000 to 8,000 people. Small, you know, tight island town. But the people are really cool. The people are really laid back. This is definitely my favorite work location. I worked in a place called Naknek, Alaska. I worked in Cordova, Alaska. Cordova and Kodiak are pretty tight for me, but Kodiak is more civilization. Cordova, Alaska, when I worked there in the seafood industry, it's more remote. You know what I mean? Even though we're on an island and everything, they don't have that many people here, but it's an actual They actually have like a McDonald's, they have a Walmart, they have a Safeway. That's Ace Hardware right there, I think, right in front of you. It's a cool little place. And let me answer the question, the $1 million question, because you guys always ask me the same old questions on all the comments. So I'm gonna answer that right now. Do they have black people that live in this town? Yes. I was eating with a black guy today that lived in this town that worked with me. So yes, they have black people that live in the town. I don't know why. I guess because I'm black, I gotta be the representative for all the black people no matter where I go. Yes, they have black people that live in this town. So we'll explore this town, but mainly I'm gonna do a lot of videos talking with people, fishermen, seafood processors, and people in this industry so you guys can get educated. You might have a cousin, a brother, somebody that need a job. And one thing about this job is if you are ex-felon, you can get this job. If you ex-military, I met ex-felons, I met college students, I met people that retired from like post office or whatever type of job. They have school teachers and they just don't want to be sitting at home because they're still in their 60s or something. They work jobs like this. And also, like, if you're an older person, these companies are not stupid. So when they hire you, they know how old you are. So they'll give you a job that's compatible with your age. They won't try to overwork you. You can't have a 60-year-old guy toting this and toting that. They'll get you a respectable job.
Cold world, cold grind, real talk from Philly to Alaska. It's all survival. Seafood hustle, self-made muscle. West side. Yeah, I clocked in where the ocean kissed the ice, where the cold cut sharper than a butcher's knife. No dreams of yachts, no Hollywood nights, just fish guts and overtime trying to get right. Philly Dom with the boots and the frost, stacking them hours, no matter the cost. Shoveling crabs, stacking up them racks, and smell of salt and blood dripping down my back. Ain't no glamour in that factory floor, just me, my grind, and the ocean's roar. Self-preservation, stay sharp in the head. Sleep 4 hours, work 16 instead. Non-stop, turn struggle to a story. Pain in the bread, cold winds blow, but my hustle never dead. Out in the ice, I grind, I stack. No handouts, I take, I snatch. Alaska hustle, seafood muscle.